Hey there, welcome to this new video. So today I will check three study instruments. We'll get to it directly. Not much to say about it. I guess that you guys saw these study instruments many times now. They are just like they are usually. So we have the redwood for the tail. We have a kind of redwood here as well. Redwood for the fingerboard, and we have birch for the pegs, so simple birch. And then the head, as you can see, is kind of like a very basic, very simple. The lacquering, the finish, the color, also it's kind of very simple but still quite clean. So for the body, that's kind of what you would get. Yep. So that's the first one. So let's hear how it sounds. So I will check again in detail. Yeah. So this one was never played. Should put this a little bit further so you can actually see a bit better the instrument, maybe. Yeah, like that kind of. Brand new instrument, so obviously we have some tuning adjustments that are going on. Actually, that instrument, once the string will be kind of like stable, because now it's like still kind of like getting adjusted to the new tension and everything. The sound is actually pretty good for a stud instrument. It's kind of like quite open already, quite balanced. When we are playing in the high range, in the lower range, single string, double string and everything, it's kind of like going and behaving pretty well. So that's a pretty good start, I would say. So for now, I'm already like on the decision making of taking that instrument. I don't see any big issue on the making, like scratch or yeah, maybe here a little bit of the mark of like the drill, inside, but this is really minor thing that's like it has absolutely no incidence. So well, yeah, I can maybe show you. I don't know if you will see, like here there is like the, when they drilled for the pegs, I think they might have touched a little bit the inside, which is kind of like really fine. So considering the sound, so let's check the second one. So the second one is a little bit more on the orange side, and here there is a little patchwork for the grip, so that's very unfortunate, and we can see it. So just for that, usually I don't like to sell these instruments which have this little patch. On this one it's one pure wood, so well, that's pretty cool. The only difference is that the grip here is going up to there, while here it's going all the way. But then you have this little patch, like the wood was not long enough, so they added like 5 millimeters. So like it's very small. It's not really pretty or anything. For the wood, it's kind of like that. So yeah, like that. So let's see how it sounds. It sounds good. Something that is very unfortunate on this instrument. Actually, the sound is kind of good. It tends to get a little bit mute when we play on the higher string, and the thing, there is something like the bridge is already falling on that side, so it's either because the sound post is too big or because it's flawed. Sometimes there is issue with the table of harmony. It's a little bit unbalanced, and for example this side they kind of take a little bit more, and then it kind of tend to bend a little bit. So this means that either the sound post was kind of not well adjusted, or over time it's kind of gonna fall on one side, so it's gonna be much more difficult to play. So in the doubt, there is like this, like the bending of the front part, which is very annoying. Second thing is that there is this little patch on the grip, and the third thing is that when we play double string and we play on the higher string, the sound kind of tend to mute a little bit. So this one was played already, so you can see that the tuning is kind of already like stable, kind of, and as it was played already a little bit, the sound is a little bit more open than the previous one, but that one, it will open as well in a few days if you play it. So for me, I'm still good with the first one, and let's check the third one, how it is. It seems it was played very briefly, maybe just a little bit. So this one is a little bit more on the yellow brownish color, so same idea, and we have again a little patch of wood on the grip here. I think because it goes all the way up. So that's why they're missing. So that's also why here it's not going all the way. So personally I prefer to have this version because the wood here is on one part, even though it's not going all the way up. So yeah, this is very I really don't like that, but that's my my perfectionist like kind of way of seeing thing. Nice back on this one, and well the head. So yeah, let's see how it sounds. Basically it's pretty much similar to the first one in terms of making, maybe just a little bit more yellow. That one, the first one, is a little bit more on the brown, on the red brown kind of. Oh, and actually here we can see there is some lacquering spill, which is also a little bit unfortunate, and there were not that on the previous one. So yeah, the little bit things, some little things that are not really impacting the sound or the durability of the instrument, but yeah, here like the lacquering, and actually the peg here is also, yeah, no, that was good on that one. Peg is also a little bit, well, let's see how it sounds. Oh yeah. Kind of okay, but it's kind of a little bit on the aggressive side of the sound. So let me try the first one again, because I think it was still much better, much more interesting. So let's check that out. And yeah, I'm checking again. Yeah, there is no lacquering spill on this one. It's very clean. Even on the head, it's actually really nice clean. So I'm positive that this one definitely more potential. I would say the sound is a little bit better. It has a better balance when I play lower string, double string, single string, and everything. It tends to keep a little bit the same voice, while the previous one they kind of switched voice, kind of like the difference between the normal voice and the head voice, the falsetto, this kind of stuff. So here it's kind of keeping the same type of voice when we are double string, single string, and everything. So I think this one is really, really cool. The making is also great. So I will lock this one for you. And I hope that you will agree. And if it's okay for you, that we will move forward with the next step. So, well, see you soon. Bye bye.